what is social innovation for you?
So for me, it's very broad. It's ideas that are put into practice to address social challenges of one kind or another. But behind the definition, there's a whole load of ideas. I think for me, social innovation is more of a movement of ideas than it is just a neat definition. So social innovation is about innovating in all kinds of ways to solve social problems, not just traditional technology, but innovation in business model, innovation in the way we organize, the kind of relationships we have to solve the pressing social challenges that we're not doing very well at addressing at the moment.
Today you're going to talk over capacity building. What exactly does this mean?
So I'm talking about institutionalizing social innovation. I've been working on social innovation for about 15 years now, and initially I focused on supporting social entrepreneurs and innovators to get their thing off the ground, take it to scale and have great impact. And I was focused on the earlier stages of doing that. But I came to realize there is a whole ecosystem of support that needs to be in place for social innovation to thrive. And I can't just provide one bit of it, because a lot of the rest of the pieces are just not there, or they haven't been there. We still have a very emergent field. So for me, institutionalizing social innovation is putting in place that ecosystem so that we have a society in which there is lots of innovation, and that innovation is helped get off the ground and taken to scale to radically change the way we do things, to solve some of the great challenges we face.
You already gained a lot of experience. What are your milestones?
Well, I've worked on a lot of different things. I'm not very good at focus. One of my proudest achievements is one of the ventures that we got off the ground ourselves. It's called Studio Schools. And this is a new model school that we designed from scratch to teach students what they need to thrive in life and in the workplace, because we didn't think that most schools were teaching that. So these schools teach enterprising behaviour to young people, as well as getting them really good qualifications. And from going from that basic idea, we designed a very radical school that didn't look much like a school at all. And we're just, by next September, we'll have opened 40 new schools around the UK, helping young people get much better qualifications and skills relevant for life than they would have got otherwise. Do you want some more? That's the highlight, yeah.
You're going to talk in front of many students today. So what is your advice?
My advice, if you are thinking about becoming a social entrepreneur or an innovator, is first of all, you must have an idea that you are confident about, that you want to dedicate your time and energies to. Then when you start out, you will hear people saying no to you a lot. You'll hear people saying, no, it won't work, no, it's not interesting, it won't deliver anything worthwhile, no, it's not new, there are hundreds of these things around already. And you should always take no as a question that will help you improve what you're doing. So don't let it put you off, but use that ammunition to make what you're doing better still. And the other advice I'd give is, like Nike says, just do it. Don't spend too long thinking about it and planning, because no plan survives first contact with the customer. And when you get out there, you'll realize that your great idea was seriously flawed, half-baked, and in many ways completely wrong. But that's not a problem, because most innovation comes not from that original idea, but from what you do with that idea when you find it needs to be changed. Can you bounce back and change it as fast as possible to make it brilliant?
You are a consultant for social innovation, so my last question is, what brings the future?
I hope in the future people will stop talking about social innovation and social entrepreneurship completely, because it will be so mainstream that all entrepreneurship and all innovation will include the social. And we'll live in a world in which the old distinctions between business, government and non-profit have largely become meaningless, and we are using the most appropriate tools available to achieve social ends in a variety of different ways.